Looking forward to having Tom come out. I think it's pretty cool that he's willing to take his vacation during the summer just to come out and hang out and give us a hand on his car as well as some other stuff. He has truly become a good friend and maybe more like a family. And I always enjoy hassling him and torturing him about his bald head. So should be a lot of fun. Did I tell you Tom emailed me last night? I think I mentioned it. No? Tom's gonna be here at the end of the week. I do not want to disappoint him like we did the last time he was here, okay? Last time Tom came out, he was kind of bummed out because his car hadn't been painted yet, and it should have been. So this time, I just want to blow him away. I want him to walk in and just go, wow, look what you've got done. Here's your list, so pay attention, kids. The Daytona Charger needs to have the front and rear suspension built. The car needs to be lowered down over all of it. It needs to have the wheels and tires put on it, moved into the assembly room, wiped down, and have the spoiler installed by the time he gets here on Friday. Problem with that is, if that's all we had to do, it'd be a piece of cake. The Challenger, if we're gonna stay on track for me to be able to get that to the border by the end of the month for the owner, we're gonna have to have the front and rear suspension built on it and have the car lowered down around it and ready to go into the assembly room, take the place of the Daytona Charger when it's done.
What are you
not gonna
smoking?
make it. I'm not smoking anything.
It's nice to set goals, try to motivate people, but the goals also need to be realistic. It's a very unrealistic goal that Mark has set. Unless he wants to be with us and work 24 hours a day, maybe we can get it done.
I think it's possible to get that done in a week. If we can stay focused, Mark can calm down.
I think Mark has a brain tumor.
Okay, what I want you to do right now is to get up off of your funny legs and your funny feet and those strange looking legs with no meat on them and go out there and start blasting every single component for the front and rear suspensions and get them laid out on a table, and then you go get all the new parts that I have from Mr. Moparts laid out so we can marry the two together for the Challenger. Okay, I'm gonna start putting the stripe on the Daytona Royal. If you'll start rounding up the new pieces just like he is for the Challenger, you start rounding up the new ones for the Daytona.
Be right there.
Now you can read the article later.
Is this week, this month, this year?
Friday.
Friday, all of this for Friday. Because he wants us.
Come on,
he wants to keep
Kurt.
on track with the 1977 roof Challenger, and then he wants to get stuff ready for Tom's car. And what are we gonna do?
Would it help you if I flushed the toilet? Would that help you guys feel more at home?
Mark, you're.
Right now is a great opportunity on the Daytona to move it inside the booth and put the decal on. We're rocking and rolling. I don't want anything to slow us down. The Daytona Charger decal is a gorgeous decal. Other than the 71 CUDA billboard, I would have to say the Daytona is the most difficult one to apply. The Daytona graphics kit has a few unique things to it that if you're not paying attention, you might not even notice. The A at the end is actually leaning to the right-hand side, which is, I think, a real cool characteristic, and a lot of the aftermarket ones don't have that in it. This one actually does, and that's factory. Just little key things that you need to make note of if you're working on one of these cars.